What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 241, and we start today's episode with confirmation of Niang's injury. It's a 3-week injury. He sprained his ankle and it's not a serious one, so thank goodness for that. It's the first time in a very long time Niang's been injured, and a 3-week injury is one we can certainly live with. There are a couple of key games coming up in this month of December, but I really don't feel as though we're going to be missing him too much. It's not like we're going to be going for the final day of the Premier League season, for example. We're going to be out without our best player. It's a 3-week injury. We're in the month of December. There are a couple of games which could be quite important, including this one here, the final Champions League group stage game against Olympiacos, which of course he'll be sitting out for. But yeah, I'm not too negative about it, as it could have been a lot more serious. And I guess we just have to be thankful that it's not it's not a serious injury. And there you go. Still, we do take on Olympiacos for the first game of today's episode here in this Champions League final group stage game. And of course, coming into this game, depending on what Juventus and Ajax do in their final game, we could be finishing top of the group, but really we need to win the game. And the first couple of chances did fall to the Greek side. First a header going just off target, and in the 31st minute another great chance. Carboni makes a fantastic save though, and we managed to get the ball away. So still 0-0 in this game, despite Olympiacos having a better start. However, we would take the lead in the game. 36 minutes in, Danny Welbeck got it, and this guy, as I mentioned before, always scores goals whenever we play him. And it is the former Manchester United man making it Arsenal 1, Olympiacos 0. We crossed the corner in with Ranieri, the German. Welbeck wins the header, puts it past the goalkeeper, and Olympiacos made the brighter start in this game. He also had another chance as well, which I didn't include, but it was a pretty close attempt from them just off target. But it was us getting the opening goal of the game. Danny Welbeck with it, and it's Arsenal 1, Olympiacos 0. And in the 45th minute here, a great chance to make it 2-0. Gnabry wins the ball back, plays it through towards Welbeck, looking for his second goal of the game. He takes aim, but ends up hitting the post, and Olympiacos clear. So still 1-0, but a good chance there for Welbeck to get his second goal of the game. And then the 67th minute here, a great chance for us to make it 2-0 again. Odibarjo finds Vargas through the middle here. Great chance to make it 2-0, and the Chilean smashes the shot way off target and behind for a goal kick. So a big miss there by Vargas, and it was still 1-0. And as things stood, after seeing the half-time results between Juventus and Ajax, as things stood, we were going to be finishing top of the table. Olympiacos had a great chance to make it 1-1 there, but again, their attempt was off target. And in the 81st minute, another great chance here. Odibarjo holds the ball up, no-look through balls the ball, through towards Vargas, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Surely this time he's not going to miss. He stops the ball, takes it around the last defender who caught up, and ends up smashing the ball in and makes it Arsenal 2, Olympiacos 0. So he should have made it 2-0 a while ago in the second half, but he didn't. But he's not going to miss the second time asking. Vargas makes it 2-0 to Olympiacos there. The defender caught up, and Vargas is a quick player, so I was surprised about that. But even so, once he got round him, I was confident he'd score this on the second time of asking, and he did. So final score, Arsenal 2, Olympiacos 0. We do our bit in the final Champions League group stage game. Is it going to be enough though? Yes, it is, because Ajax did indeed hold on to the draw against Juventus. That was the score at half time, and they did draw 1 goal each, and that means we do finish top of the group come the end of the 6 games by a single point ahead of Juventus, who finished second, Ajax in third, and Olympiacos in fourth. So that's fantastic news. We do finish top of our Champions League group, and again, the significance could be quite big, because last year, if we topped our group, we would have faced the Russian side Dinamo Moscow. Because we didn't, we end up facing Real Madrid, and yes, I know we got through that tie, but even so, we could avoid a big team in the Champions League round of 16 and play one which isn't going to be as big and as hard for us. So pretty pleased to finish top on the final group stage game. We did rest the team for the game, but I still felt confident that we'd get the job done, and we did. And we take on Manchester United for the second of 3 games in today's episode here, as Louis van Gaal and his Manchester United side come and take us on the Emirates Stadium. And the first chance fell to us in the second minute as we played the ball out wide towards Luke Garbett. The player's of course fully fit after being rested in midweek, and as Garbett plays a 1-2 with Savanier, he crossfields it towards Callum Chambers, the right back, slides it through towards Aikicek, gets a little bit lucky as he plays a 1-2 of Luke Shaw, really, plays it through towards Lazari, quick little step over, past Phil Jones, and Rodrigo Lazari finishes the ball past the goalkeeper and makes it Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0. So the perfect start to this game, just 4 minutes in, we already have the lead. It's Lazari with the goal, and the little Italian's got to step up now. He's without his usual strike partner in Niang. He's got to step up and score the goals himself. He's usually the provider for goals that Niang might score, but now he's got to be the goal scorer himself. That's now his 6th goal in the Premier League, and we do take the lead in this game very early on. And a great chance to make it 2-0 in the 17th minute. Here is the goal scorer Lazari on the ball, takes it around Marcos Rojo, whips in a brilliant cross towards Mesut Ozil, but his header is just off target and behind for a goal kick. So still 1-0 in this game, but a really bright start by Arsenal, and another great chance here in the 27th minute as Savannier's on the ball, takes it around his man and keeps hold of it, puts his man on the floor, rides 2 slide challenges, then a third as well, and smashes the ball past the goalkeeper, makes it Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0, and what a superb start to the season this guy's having, man. Like, seriously, I've already mentioned it a few times now, but we've never really got the best of Savanier, the best out of him on the pitch. You know, development has been fantastic. He always improves season after season in terms of his overall rating, but on the pitch he's never done too much significant. But that was a really lovely goal, putting 3 players on the floor with slide challenges, riding them all, and then smashing the ball past the goalkeeper and making it Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0, getting his 3rd goal of the season, and what a start to the season he has had. So 2-0 to Arsenal. In the 45th minute, United had a great chance to get themselves back in the game, but Lukaku's shot was just off target and put behind for a goal kick, so still 2-0. And 5 minutes after the restart here, a great chance to make it 3-0. Aikicek finds Lazari, who plays a great through ball inside towards Danny Welbeck. Welbeck then finds Ramsey, the Welsh midfielder keeps hold of the ball, takes it around his man, plays that wide towards Callum Chambers. We keep a chance alive here as Chambers goes down the right hand side, then cuts inside through the middle, keeps hold of the ball, eventually plays that wide towards Luke Garbutt. Really good passing here. Garbutt inside towards Ozil. Ozil finds Welbeck, who shoots, and De Gea makes a really good save, and United clear the ball away. So still 2-0, but for the most part, you know, the game was controlled by us. We had lots more possession, we were having more shots, we had 2 more goals. Welbeck had a great chance to make it 3-0 here and score against his former club, but De Gea made the save, and it was cleared away. But yeah, much more possession, more shots, and of course 2 goals to United's 0. We were playing much better than Louis van Gaal's side. However, in the 69th minute, they would grab themselves a goal back and a route back into this game as Javier Hernandez took the ball around Ryan Sarr and smashed the ball into the bottom corner to make it Arsenal 2, Manchester United 1. So the Mexican does put Manchester United back in this game, and it was really out of nothing because other than the Lukaku chance they had in the 45th minute, it was a game which was completely controlled by us, and defensively we didn't have any problems dealing with United's threat up top, but Ryan Sarr was a little bit slow there trying to get the ball away. Hernandez robbed it off him and just smashed the ball past Carboni and did give United a route back into this game. And after that, they seem to be a little bit spurred on by it as Fellaini finds Herrera here. He picks out Marcos Rojo, who's furthest forward. He finds Campbell, and Campbell puts the ball into the side netting, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So what a chance that was to make it 2-2 and come from 2 goals down to equalise here. But in the 90th minute, a great chance for us on a counter-attack. Lazari goes through 1-on-1. Brilliant chance to make it 3-1. I tried to chip De Gea, but he does tip the ball onto the bar, and United clear the ball away. So great stop by the goalkeeper, but it was still 2-1, and it was how the game would finish as well. We do get the 3 points in the game with a 2-1 victory over United, and you know, the fact of the matter is it should have been by more goals. You know, we played much better than United. We had a lot more shots, we dictated the tempo, we had so much possession in that game, man. Seriously, I'm so surprised we only won it by 1 goal, and had Campbell finished his chance late on in the game, it probably would have finished 2-2, but even so, a 2-1 victory. The most important thing is the 3 points, as always though, so I'm pleased to have got it, and there you go. And we take on Newcastle United for the 3rd and final game of today's episode here away at St James's Park. So taking on Newcastle, obviously coming into this game feeling really confident about our chances. We've been on a really good streak of late. We haven't lost a game in quite a while, so of course coming into this game I really was feeling optimistic. However, the first chance would fall to Newcastle as De Jong goes down the right hand side and finds Daryl Janmaat. The Dutch right back goes down the right hand side, takes it around Kevin Tavernier, picks out Redmond back to Janmaat, lovely cross into the centre, Perez flicks it down, De Jong keeps hold of the ball, plays it inside towards Sissoko, and Newcastle do take the lead in this game 27 minutes in with the first opportunity. So, you know, after we basically, I wouldn't say played Manchester United off the park in the previous game because we only won it by 1 goal, even though we did put in a really good performance against United, I should say, in that previous game, I was coming to this game and, you know, really feeling as though we were surely going to keep this up and play really well. But to be honest, in the first half, that was the only chance. We didn't get going at all, and in the second half here, just a minute after the restart, Vargas almost scored a wonderful free kick from range, but it did smack the bar, and Luke Garbutt's follow-up header went over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still 1-0, and I struggled to get going in this game, you know, I really did. Wasn't really having a good game at all, and as Lassie goes down the right-hand side here as we were still trailing, he picks out Raheem Sterling. Sterling Burb spins around Ty there, keeps going, gets taken down in the centre by Fuster, and the referee gives a penalty 65 minutes in, and a great chance for us to equalise, and I'm so glad he did. did because I was having such a poor game. I couldn't see where the goal was going to come from. But Ryan Fuster, the Newcastle defender, did actually get himself a straight red card as well, which is a real surprise because Sterling did get taken down. It was from behind. It was a pretty nasty challenge, but I didn't think the referee was going to give a red card. I thought it was just going to be a booking, but even so, there's been quite a few red cards already this season, not just for me, but for opponent players as well. So still, Newcastle down to 10 men, a penalty to us, and Rodrigo Lazari is going to stand up and take it. Raheem Sterling won the penalty, but as he hasn't scored for the club yet, I didn't really fancy him to take it and score. So Lazari stands up and takes it, and although the goalkeeper Darlow does go the right way, he can't get a glove on it, and Lazari does equalise from the spot and makes it Newcastle 1, Arsenal 1. So Lazari with the goal, and again, he's got to step up now. There's no Niang for a couple of weeks. Lazari's got to do the job. He's getting picked, game after game. He needs to keep on scoring. That's now his 7th goal in the Premier League, and he does make it Newcastle 1, Arsenal 1. And in the 77th minute here, a great chance to make it 2-1. Lazari, the goal scorer, goes down the right hand side and takes on Jack Colback, beats him, cuts inside and shoots. Really good chance, but he ends up smacking the post, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So twice in this game we'd hit the woodwork, but it was still Newcastle 1, Arsenal 1. And with the clock running down, the final chance would fall in stoppage time as Serge Gnabry whips in across. Danny Welbeck wins the header and ends up hitting the bar and is cleared away by Newcastle. So still 1-1, and for the 3rd time in this game we'd hit the woodwork, and we were playing so much better than Newcastle. We'd had 7 shots compared to their 1. We just couldn't find the second goal that would win us the game until Welbeck does score it here in stoppage time. We crossed the ball in, and the first cross found Welbeck and he hit the bar, so I thought I'll aim for him again. Maybe this time he'll get it to fall underneath the bar, and it did. It nestles into the back of the net, and it's Newcastle 1, Arsenal 2. So a brilliant cross by Gnabry, a fantastic header by Welbeck, no chance for Darlow, and this time the ball does find the back of the net. So we thoroughly deserved a win in this game. We really did. We played much better than Newcastle. We were very unfortunate, hit the woodwork 3 times, but we did come through with a big win thanks to that big goal late on in the game, and it does finish Newcastle 1, Arsenal 2. But that is going to end the episode, guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching the video. I really do hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave a like. It's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out. Of course, you don't have to leave a like if you don't want to. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.